All right, welcome to. We don't got a name to this show yet, but welcome. This is something that I've been playing for a while now. I've been procrastinating. I would put it on me, but welcome to right now the Ricky and Niscey show. This is Niscey, and this show, podcast, we're gonna talk about race, politics, relationships, and so much more. Okay.
I guess everything.
And today, just so happens, sometimes stuff falls in and out. We are not going to be one of the ones who talk about entertainment all the time, but this story right here that's going on, circulating, is a great story to start up, and it's this KeKe Palmer and her baby father situation. For those who don't know, KeKe Palmer was at an Usher concert, and she had a dress on that you can see her butt cheeks, and her baby father posted a tweet and saying to the fact, like, this is not how mom's supposed to dress. So it caused a little uproar, and yeah, let's take it from there. How you feel about that?
So let's just preface this by saying that I don't think he's wrong for feeling the way that he's feeling.
Okay.
He's entitled to feel how he feels. And I will also say that I don't think that I do feel like we live in a society where everything is very free and everybody's just like, oh, this, like, it's a lot of showing off. And personally, I am a private person. Mm-hmm. And even though she may have worn that dress, I kind of feel like she is too. And I just feel like that even though he felt like that and he's entitled to feel like that,
okay,
if your man don't want you to wear a certain outfit, mm-hmm, he can say that, but you better not go on no social media and tell me that. You better send a text message.
So I think that's where the problem came in. I think it's very corny that he came on social media and said that. But also, like, thinking today, me being a man, I kind of know what's going on. That seemed like they probably not together right now. And he saw that picture, and he was probably just like, just the way my baby mom was going to act. Like, it was some shady stuff, man. I know how men work. I'm a man. I know how it works. And you see your baby mom out here, and
she look good.
She be getting the compliments.
Everybody thinks she look good because she does.
Ever since she had this baby, everybody,
yes,
been talking about how thick she done got.
Exactly, and that's the thing, because she's always been a pretty girl, but she wasn't like super voluptuous or nothing like that. She was like a girl next door type. Mm-hmm. And when you have a baby, your body definitely changes.
Yeah, and now they done broke up, so now you probably like, oh, look at her showing all, and when girls, they break up, they run to the social media and they do stuff to piss off their baby daddy.
But I don't even feel like she ran to social. It's different than a Niscey and Ricky type thing, because Niscey would have ran to social media, but like when you're a superstar and mm-hmm, you go out to a club, like, it's important, like it's gonna hit the blogs. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, so. And, I'm famous for saying this. I do not feel bad for men for making poor decisions. And now saying that KeKe is a bad person or nothing like that. But what I'm saying is, you picked this lady and you had a baby with this lady and you knew you couldn't handle the lifestyle. So, oh well.
So, with everything that's going on with the whole corny part, with the whole he should have kept it private, I think a lot of y'all should keep stuff private and don't run the social media.
Amen.
But I saw a lot of double standards with this situation. I saw where...
Well, let's hear this.
I saw where I could see if, let's say, it was him. Say he was out and, let's throw Rihanna was there, right? And he was dancing with Rihanna, having fun with Rihanna. People will put out, oh, look at he doing this and he got a baby at home. They would have said it. He got a baby.
A few people would have said that, but people give men a pass They would have been like, "Oh, he just having fun." Rihanna got somebody anyway, so it don't matter.
The men would say that, but a lot of women.
Nah, well, okay. So I will say that a lot of women would, but there would still be a lot of women that defended it. Mm-hmm. There would still be a lot of women, like it's a lot of women who are going in on KeKe.
Oh yeah,
like that might not be the majority of the tweets or you're seeing or the interactions with social media, but definitely a lot of women like he not wrong. He ain't right either, though.
I seen that too.
Yeah, he ain't right either.
I just think it's if he was out, people would be saying he should have been home with the baby. Excuse me.
I don't think so, because don't nobody ever think men supposed to be home with the baby. Not even the men.
I think that's what I'm going.
They don't even think they're supposed to be home.
And then I also think so everybody keep on saying, "Boy, hush, you."
They call him a stay-at-home wife.
Yeah, you to stay at home. So now so are we giving a pass to the breadwinners now?
Well, so you did bring that up, and I'm not saying that this is right either. But what I'm saying is, when you choose to take things to social media, then you got to know that people gonna nitpick and they gonna hit you where it hurt. And so you did it to yourself. Again, I don't feel bad because that could have been like a text message, man, KeKe, I don't really like the way you looking right now. Mm-hmm. You know, you gotta have some respect. You my son's mama, and even though you might not care, he might be a baby. What he 16 people gonna be like, dang, your mom used to look back. Like those are all valid points. Mm-hmm. Should have been a text message though, because when you put stuff out there, you might want to portray a certain image, but it's always gonna be some people that's gonna go outside the box, and it's gonna be some people that don't agree with you, and they gonna always dig till they find something that they don't like. And if he hadn't have did that, I mean, they could go back as far as 10 years. They'd be
they already did.
Yeah, so don't like black women. This is what he said whenever he was 12 years old, and you'd be like, but he's 35 now, mm-hmm. and people change. But I'm just saying that he put himself out there. I'm not saying this right again, because I see both points, but he was dead wrong for doing what he did. So
now they saying, he put something out about man's morals and stuff like that.
Right.
And a lot of people are saying,
the math ain't mathing.
A lot of people are saying, how you a man of morals and
pregnancy, no.
Yeah, well, is you having a
That's
baby.
a fact. You can't pick and choose when you want to be.
But what about like KeKe don't want to get married?
She might have did.
So that's why I be getting mad about like.
She might also did, because the other girl said that she got pregnant, mm-hmm. and he made her have an abortion because he was trying to get with KeKe, and then 3 weeks later, she seen why she made him get that abortion. So I don't feel like. So
is KeKe a part of the Trick Daddy Club where you might have picked the wrong baby daddy to have a baby with?
Yeah, she picked the wrong baby daddy. He didn't pick the wrong baby mama, but she definitely picked the wrong baby daddy. He's probably not a good guy. I mean, it seems like just like I said, the girl was 17 when she got pregnant. Mm-hmm. The other girl that they just put a message out or whatever. I just seen it because it's all over social media. Mm-hmm. And a girl posted something that imagine having him beg you to make you have an abortion, and then 3 weeks later you find out that he was KeKe Palmer. So even though this happened, I mean, it wasn't like yesterday or 3 weeks ago or whatever, because clearly the baby is more than 3 weeks old. Mm-hmm. At the time that he started dating KeKe, he had gotten another girl pregnant, and he told her not to have an abortion. I mean, not to have the baby, but to have an abortion. So again, you're not a man with morals because you be out here creating kids out of wedlock, and then you had somebody killed. So it just don't add up.
Gosh.
It just don't add up. And these are the things that you're going to be dealing with when you say this, and the people going to pull out the receipts showing otherwise. You seem like you just.
So basically, it's a conversation. You got to know who you with.
Don't I say this all the time?
You got to know your partner.
Ain't nobody feeling sorry for, because I tell you, women don't get no slack. Why she keep on having kids by that nigga anyway? He's sorry, this. But let a man have some kids or a kid by a woman who might not be the best. So much sympathy. Not me. You shouldn't have did it. Bad baby mama picker. Bad baby daddy. Listen, my baby daddy get on my nerves, but he's a good father. You know what I did? I purposely picked him. I said, this dude would make a good dad. So all the years that I have been active, I could have gotten pregnant by somebody else, but I took the necessary steps to not get pregnant by somebody else.
Don't say purposely, because then they gonna think like you trapped me.
Please. It ain't a trap. I mean, you wasn't that good of a catch.
No. You say purposely, and then
I'm saying purposely. I decided that when I got pregnant, I was going to keep this child with you because you were a good father. Or purposely, I said I will have a child with this man, and then we proceeded to do so.
Okay.
Don't say
I know
like trap, because you know good and well we discussed this.
I mean, no, we know this, but people gonna hear this and say, "Oh, she trapped him."
But if I guess, but I feel like people being stupid.
You can trap me. I'm a good catch.
Or did you trap me? I mean, you alright. Did you trap me?
I'm a good cat.
Or did you trap me?
Oh.
So y'all don't think he purposely got me pregnant?
No.
I know he did. I know he did. He did it on purpose.
So, I just think a lot of people who was talking about this situation shouldn't be talking about this situation.
That's facts too.
That's my whole thing, especially in this whole 50-50 society, and man should pay all the bills and stuff. And now you can set yourself up. So if your man is the breadwinner and a video leak of him, I'm not even talking about, I'm off of the celebrity stuff, but your man just dancing in the club with a random. About something y'all started, you really can't say nothing. You really. A
lot of people say, but I mean, I agree because, again, in this society, people try to make money make money everything, like the end all be all. Like, well, as long as he doing this, I don't care what he do. But you do because you actually have feelings. Now, granted, some people are mature enough to work out a situation and be like, look, you do what you need to do. Mm-hmm. I need for you to do this. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now that the majority of people in this world are not very self-aware, and they do not like taking accountability.
Or is it wrong, or to say, is it strange, let's say that, for a man to be insecure?
I don't think it's wrong or strange. I think it's very common. It's just that society has made you think that a man is going to be confident at all times. Like, it's associated with a manly trait. And while I can say that, like, again, everybody's human, so people going to be like, they going to have self-doubt. They going to feel like they could be better, doing
So a man
more.
could be insecure.
Absolutely.
So,
but I think the whole basis is that a man or nobody should feel insecure in their relationship. But that's not how it happens.
So.
But absolutely, a man can be insecure, and most men are. I'm not a man, mm-hmm. But however, I feel like the pressure to be what society deems as a man is very hard. Like, it takes a lot. Mm-hmm. I mean, I feel like it's hard to be a woman. I feel like it's hard to be a black woman, but I still do it. But I don't have the added pressure of being the breadwinner, being the protector, not showing no emotions, but then also wanting somebody to be soft with you and all the other stuff that you have to deal with that I don't know about because you bottle it in and you just suck it up and do it because you're the man.
Okay. So, do you think that dress was appropriate? Did you say that?
Okay, so it's not my style. Mm-hmm. Because again, I'm pretty conservative, like in all areas, like dress, family, politics. I'm kind of like I feel like overall, I feel like sexuality or sex in general is kind of pushed to the forefront, and I don't think it should be anybody's like. I don't think sex should be a personality trait, but I feel like in society, like that's all it is. Oh, you're heterosexual, oh, you're homosexual, oh, I'm bi, or I'm trans. Who cares? If I'm not trying to get in your pants, I don't care what you are, and there's no need for me to know it. Is Ricky a good person? Is he honest? All those things. But so while I wouldn't wear it, number one, I don't have the body for it, but number two, it's not my style. So even when I did have the body for it, I wouldn't have did it. Also, again, she's not a regular person. She's a celebrity. And they tend to wear things that normal women absolutely could wear, but normally don't. And it was a night on the town, and it was Vegas. She was with her friends.
So let's say you wore that, right? That was your outfit. You sent me a picture of it, and I was like, hell no, take that off. Were you to respect my wishes, or were you went on with your with the party?
I guess it depends. I guess it depends. Like I said, I don't really see that being an issue because I would never. But it would be like, okay, so where am I going? What is the like? Is it appropriate for what I'm doing? Like, you remember a couple months back, I went to like a Beyonce themed birthday party, right? And it was just all girls. So I wore like some little black shorts and like a referee top or whatever. But one of the girls wore like a black leotard, just like that, like what KeKe had on. Not with the little see-through mesh dress or whatever, but like that. But it was appropriate for where we were going, and it was all women there. So that's what I would take into consideration. Like, is it appropriate? Like, it is an appropriate attire for where we are going and what we are doing. And if I didn't have anything else lined up, but I feel like before I send you a picture and I'm going out, like I feel like I would have sent you a picture like, these are my outfit choices. Which one do you like? And kind of try to have like a happy medium with that. So we wouldn't have to go through all of that. Cause I mean, like I said, am I going to a photo shoot and you don't like it? Now, am I going to a club or it's a bachelorette party and it's basically just gonna be a whole bunch of girls there and maybe some male strippers? I hope not, but maybe some else. I'm with my girlfriends. I feel like that's okay, but it's a concert. I don't know. Like I said, I guess we would have to have a conversation, but I would definitely want to have a conversation prior to me leaving the house, like snapping a pic, like, hey, babe. So my question for you is, if I wore it, anyways, you gonna go on social media and be like, man, look at this.
No, heck no. Heck no.
Yeah.
Heck no.
Yeah.
No, I would stay the farthest away from social media. Now, I'd be mad you put it on social media, but I wouldn't go to social media about it.
Yeah.
Now, you would get a text or a phone call immediately.
If I put it on social media?
Yeah.
I would never put it on social media. And if I did, it would be like top only.
Yeah.
Top only.
I think, yeah. But it's like you said, though. It's like, well, you kind of know me and know my style, or like stuff I like to see.
But also, you kind of know me, you know my style. Yeah. So again, we going back to picking better partners, not for what you like to look at, but for what personally fits your lifestyle. Like, it doesn't make any sense for you to be a dude that's super conservative that don't want your girl to show nobody, and then you marry or try to be with somebody who take nude pics for a living.
Yeah.
That's dumb, but niggas do it every day. Like, they think that they gonna meet an Instagram model whose whole purpose is selling her image and her body, and then they gonna be like, nah, you can't wear that. Why did you put yourself in that situation?
That's right.
So that's why, again, like I said, I don't feel bad for anybody who makes poor. I ain't gonna say I don't feel bad. That's because I don't want nobody to come for me. Oh, you trying to tell me you ain't never made no mistake? I clearly have made mistakes. What I'm saying is that once you make the choice to do something and you see how it's working out and it might not be working out in your favor, don't sit back and cry, woe is me. Deal with it. Either let it be or change it. And if you got to change you can't change the person. You can't change the person. So if you don't like where the relationship is going or how she acting as the mother of your child, then maybe you should just not have no more kids by that person.
So another thing I saw was they were just like, oh, he ain't no but a boyfriend. So
facts.
But I mean, it's still a relationship though.
I mean, it's still a relationship.
So it should be like.
But again, you can't be expecting. It's levels to it. Now, this is something that you done said to me. It was levels to this. It is because me being your girlfriend and me being your wife. Even though you're like, oh, it should be the same thing. It's not. It's different. It's different. It's different whenever you're married and when you're just a girlfriend. It shouldn't be, but it is. Mm-hmm. And also, whenever we first start dating and it's year 1 versus year 8, it's also levels to it, correct?
Yeah.
So you wouldn't buy me a car in the first year of our relationship. You wouldn't buy me a house in the first year of our relationship, correct?
No, but I did. It was like,
yeah. But what I'm saying is, you wouldn't buy one, or you wouldn't buy. Okay, so you wouldn't buy a house for your girlfriend. It's 3 months, right? No. But at 8 years with a baby, you might be like, man, my girl want a house. I'm about to buy her a new house. We're gonna get a new house. Or let's take it back. A house is pretty big. Let's go with a car. Mm-hmm. Would you buy your girlfriend of 2 years a car? But I said jokingly, I wanted a car for my graduation. Mm-hmm. And you was like, can't do it now. You was like, but I'm gonna get you a car one day. Mm-hmm. You serious, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's levels. So you would do that for a girlfriend, maybe not year 2, but maybe year 12, even though don't date nobody for 12 years. But also, if I wrecked a car and we needed a car, you wouldn't think twice about going to go put a car in your name for me to drive your daughter around, correct? Or maybe you wouldn't go get a car for me. Maybe you would get another car. You would give me your car because your car is fairly new. Yeah. But you wouldn't think twice about it. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And then especially as your wife, I'm sure. So it is levels to that situation.
So if they was married and she went out like that, you think it would be like a big issue on her side?
Maybe. And I think that maybe she probably would have been like, y'all can't do this. My husband don't like this. You know what I'm saying? Because all the married women that I know, for a fact, even if it's something that they would be like, it ain't that big of a deal, they do have the discussion with their husband first. Mm-hmm. Like you remember we were with Ash and PJ and Kristen, and we were talking about being out at the bar and a man see you over a drink. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was like, nah, y'all can't do that. And I'm like, but it's just a drink. Like, what are you talking about? And they were all looking in shock, but they were like, okay, because that's their husbands. And what did Kristen say? What if they buy Niscey one? Because Niscey's not married. Mm-hmm. So that's the difference. It's a different. I mean, because you in a committed relationship, but it's not legally binding. And people are, it's just a piece of paper, but legally binding is kind of a big deal because it entitles you to a few things when you.
But you still have to, even this boyfriend, girlfriend, do got to be a level of respect.
Absolutely.
Towards each other.
You shouldn't ever be with anybody, boyfriend, girlfriend, friend, that doesn't respect you. Yeah. Absolutely.
And not, like once again, I think old boy was corny. I think that I think it was corny, especially going online, corny stuff like that. And like I said, I think they broke up or they ain't together. Or there was an argument. And she went out. She put that on. She know that probably pissed him off or whatever. And he reacted. And she probably knew he reacted the way he reacted. But like I said, my whole thing was the people the comments. Because when I seen it last night, I told you, I said, man, when I wake up in the morning, it's going to be all on the timeline. Everybody can put. And I was like, yo, I know you is that person. Most y'all get embarrassed every day by y'all dudes.
Facts.
Y'all still.
I mean, but that's the thing about social media is that it allows people to pretend that their life is perfect and they got room to talk and they don't.
Because, yeah, a lot of people say.
Oh, you know, me you have the conversation all the time about people. Oh, if your man have you splitting bills, then that ain't no man. That's a roommate. I don't know a lot of women in my situation. I'm gonna be honest with you, and that's not a flex or anything. I'm grateful, But I know a lot of women splitting rent or a mortgage with their husband. With their husband, not their boyfriend. Or like, oh, I pay this and I pay that. So, again, that's not to say like, oh, y'all stupid that y'all doing that. No, you got to do whatever works for you and your family. So don't let nobody tell you otherwise. If your man can be a provider type and pay for everything, great. But if he can't and y'all okay with that, then great too. But the same people saying that this man got to have this and I got to be able to do this, and this. Either they don't got a man or they got a man and they working a whole bunch of hours and paying all the bills and he ain't doing nothing. Like, you just getting on here saying it because it sound good, but that's not the life that you're living. Yes. So, and that's why I tend to not put a lot of things on social media because somebody can always poke holes in your situation. Even if your situation is like airtight, the way somebody might interpret it can be misconstrued and it looks totally different than what it is. And then here you go, this girl did so and so, so and so. You know, I can't relate, but like my sister went through a lot of that where people were basically trying to call her a fraud and bringing up old pictures from like years ago, saying, "Oh, she fat," but maybe she was fat 5 years ago, but she done lost weight since then. Crazy stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, so this is our first episode. We're gonna have more. It's gonna get more political, more racy as it comes.
Race relations is my specialty,
and we're gonna have fun with this. We live a busy life. Both of us live a busy life, so we can't say we can hit y'all every week or blah, blah, blah. But we are going to make sure we going to provide y'all with content. And, that's it.